If you haven't watched my video titled Kim Kardashian Philanthropist Extraordinaire, watch it before watching this video because I don't want to have to go back and explain a lot of shit. Done? Good. Now, allow me to share with you an email I received. From Sam. Subject, your audience is stupid and you are deceptive. Date, December 3rd, 2013. Buckley. You really believe that your audience is crazy and awesome, huh? This is based on a comment I made when I saw how the bids were doing. I beg to differ. I think they're really a bunch of witless idiots for A, buying your shitty t-shirt / dirty oven mitts for hundreds / thousands of dollars, and B, believing that you'll actually give all that money away to charity. That t-shirt is now at almost $1,400 US. Those oven mitts are over $300, and that hand-drawn Nerd Rants copy is over $200. Another note, some of those were false bids. I really can't think who's more in the wrong here. Your stupid fans for scamming themselves out of their own money because of their infatuation with everything Buckley, or you for being deceitful. You'll be making underlined at least $2,000 from this little auction of yours, and I have a very difficult time believing that you, a working class Canadian, will give away 2 months of mortgage to some cause you couldn't give two shits about, and only because some guy on the internet used some bad logic to conclude that you don't have the right to judge her. To paraphrase what you said in the Fine China video, it's better to be an honest asshole than a lying one. I'm glad he said to paraphrase because I'm far more eloquent than that. Have a nice day. Dan. Dan here called me deceptive. Meanwhile, he doesn't even use his own name. Is he Dan or Sam? Who fucking cares anyway? He had decided before the auctions were over that I was apparently trying to get myself an entry into my own Scumbags of the Internet series by scamming you, attempting to sell off some shit I own under the false pretense of charity. And you, being a bunch of sheep, would blindly just buy anything your hero Buckley is selling because I'm just so fucking famous and beloved. Not a single one of those statements are true, but without knowing me, he had decided that I wouldn't give away $2,000. I would have, but it doesn't matter because my auctions raised $943.40 after I cleared out the fake bidders that tried to fuck with a charity auction. By the way, whoever did that, if you're watching, fuck you. Eat shit and choke on the corn inside. Now, Dan/Sam will probably believe himself to be a hero here. He probably thinks he's keeping me honest. He's gonna say, yep, you only donated the money because of me. Whatever helps you sleep at night, pal, but you had nothing to do with it. I am a man of my word. I said that I would give 90% of the final price of the sale, not including the shipping, to charity. Plus I'd throw in a little extra. And I did. 90% of $943.40 is $849.06. And on December 22nd, I donated $950 Canadian, or $892.52 US at the time, to the Canadian Red Cross, directly to support the relief efforts in the Philippines. As mentioned previously, the other 10% goes to eBay. Shipping was roughly the actual shipping costs. I ate the cost of shipping materials and the cut PayPal takes, so I will definitely go in the hole once the dust settles. And what's great about this is that the Canadian government was still matching donations at this point, so, because of that, I basically ensured a donation of $1,900 to the Red Cross, which means in a way, 189.5% of what I earned through the auctions went to charity. Kim Kardashian, meanwhile, still donated 10%. I don't know what her final total was. I know it was way more than mine, even with the government matching it. But I think I proved my point. If you're gonna say an auction is for charity, do it fucking right. She doesn't understand why all these people were criticizing her 10% donation and defended it by saying she gives 10% of all her earnings to charity. Great, Kim. Very generous of you. It's also a good tax write-off when you make that kind of money, but in this case, the reason people are criticizing you, Kim, is because you advertised it as a charity auction. It's not. It was a regular auction for you and an auction management agency to make a few bucks, and you were throwing a few dollars to charity as well. If you had advertised it that way by saying, hey, I need to make a few bucks off a dress I wore once, also I'm gonna give some to charity, that's one thing. But you made it sound like you were selling a bunch of your shit in the name of charity. And when you highlight the charity aspect, people are going to be pretty fucking unhappy when they find out you're attempting to profit as well. So, I kinda hope this type of philanthropy catches on. giving out of spite, just to show up someone richer than you. Thanks to everyone that bid. I really only started this as a joke, thinking I'd be giving away 90% of like $30 or $40. Had no idea that it would catch on the way it did. Big thanks, of course, to the winners. Know that your money will hopefully make some sort of difference. And a big fuck you to anyone that doubted me. Just because you're a piece of shit and couldn't pass up stealing $950 doesn't mean I am. I'm the most honest asshole you'll ever fucking know.